You'll need 2 tablespoons of palm sugar or dark brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and if you want a little more spicy, you can add more cayenne pepper, but keep in mind that the ginger will add a bit of spice as well. And this is just over 1 tablespoon of coarse sea salt. It seems like a lot, but I found that it was needed in combination with the palm sugar to bring out the flavor of the lime. You'll also need the zest and juice of 1 lime, plus an additional lime for serving. And lastly, you'll need about 2 pounds of spare ribs. Begin by zesting the lime. It's best to zest before you slice it in half. And you can zest half of a lime, but it's not very much fun. Slice open your lime and extract the juice from both halves. I found that if you rock a fork in the center of the lime while you squeeze it, it's one of the easier ways to get nearly all the juice. Next, add the palm sugar, sea salt and cayenne pepper, and ground ginger. You can probably better use a whisk to combine everything, but it did eventually get there. Kind of. Add your ribs and toss them around to make sure that they're evenly coated. Set them aside for 15 to 20 minutes, which is just enough time to prep and season up the next set of ribs. For these, you'll need a tablespoon of ground ginger, a tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of Hoisin sauce, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of agave nectar, and about a tablespoon of sesame seeds. Because the Hoisin sauce already contains so much sodium, I found that the only dry seasoning needed is the garlic powder and the ground ginger. Give the ribs a stir with the tongs or a spatula. Then line a pan with heavy-duty foil and a metal grate so that the fat from the ribs can drip away. I'm doing these in an oven because outdoor grilling wasn't an option when I purchased the ribs, but as long as you have an outdoor grill with a lid, these 2 flavor options should work just as well, if not better. Place the ribs in a 400-degree oven for 40 to 50 minutes or until a slightly crisp skin begins to develop. Then cut the temperature down to 365 degrees for another 30 to 45 minutes. While the ribs are in the oven, you can get the Hoisin Glazed together. In a bowl large enough to toss the ribs in, add the hoisin, sesame oil, and agave. And yes, I do own a whisk, but why dirty a dish? If you're making this for a special occasion, you should plan for about 2 hours of oven time. It's really going to depend on how large your ribs are and what ratio of fat content they have. The spicy ginger lime only garnish with a few lime wedges. They're actually the more tender of the 2 flavors because of the acidic marinade that they have. The Hoisin Glazed ribs, because of the distinct flavor of the sesame oil, seems like the richer of the 2 recipes. But we really couldn't decide on a favorite, which is why I made both. I really hope you give them a try.